Triplet season continues. All right. Welcome to Master Memory, the podcast where my friends talk about their lives. Today on Wednesday, Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, I'm here with Sydney Senecaza Englehart, a.k.a. Squid.
Said it right. Good job.
I've been practicing all day. But a.k.a. Squid, a.k.a. the best Englehart, a.k.a. You have any names I missed?
That's it. That's pretty much sums it up, I think.
There we go. What is your first memory of me and you?
It probably was walking to. I think you were there when we got burgers at that place around High Street next to B-Dubs.
Chop Shop.
Yeah, Chop Shop. That was probably like our first full conversation.
I forgot about that.
First impression of you. Thought you were really goofy, but you're so goofy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was accurate. And really friendly.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of connected too because you're from New Albany, and I knew Angela, and you knew Angela, so I think we probably talked about that pretty quickly.
Yeah, that Columbus connection.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I feel like freshman year, it's just such a haze at this point.
Yeah, I wish I would have journaled or something.
I feel like I've probably said this on here before, but I told myself every day of college I'm gonna write one thing, something I did that day. I did it the first day and then never again.
Said you ate a burger every day.
Hey, Burger Boy was the happiest I've ever been in my... That's my one realtor, texted me, because I texted her, I think I'm going to a different place. She's like, no worries, good luck in Chicago, Burger Boy.
How did she know that?
We were talking about that story. And,
that's awesome.
But getting that text from,
that's one of your nicknames
adult,
now.
Yeah, that just felt wrong on so many levels.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah. No, but, fuck, Chop Shop. Dude,
are they still open anymore? I don't think...
It turned into a country bar called Horseshoe.
I heard that. Have you been?
It's very mid.
Okay.
I don't understand. With the outer right there, as well as little bar and library,
Yeah. It might be one of those things though, people hate on and then they all end up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the bowls.
The only time I went was I knew one of the bartenders, and then Blake was there and he said give me 5 of something, and he got 5 Jaeger bombs for us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, shit was goofy.
Well, I probably won't ever go there. Maybe.
Yeah, I kind of they had good food. They were just never open.
Oh, they had food?
Part. Back when they were Chop Shop.
Oh, I thought you meant now.
No, I've only been once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the burgers.
The Chop Shop was good. No, I like Chop Shop.
Yeah, and then
and the milkshakes were really good.
And then randomly they just had the weirdest hours. Would be open on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Or shit like that. And
COVID messed them up, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone's truly sad about Chop Shop being closed down.
What was your first impression of me? And I'm not supposed to ask you questions.
Yeah, I've never done first impression because I don't know. That's new, but
I was more quiet freshman year for sure.
Well, I feel not to flip the question, but my first real memory is me, you, and Yana working on Calc 1 stuff.
Yeah.
I feel
that class sucked.
Yeah.
I forgot Yana was in that class.
No, I had to retake that class.
I should have retook it.
Yeah.
Retook.
No.
I should have retook it, but I didn't.
I had to retake it at Newark over the summer because I wanted to take the next calc at C State, but they said I needed a C, and I had a C minus.
No.
Which was so shitty. But I don't know. I feel you were like you said, quiet, very book oriented person.
I was in a lot of hard classes freshman year.
Yeah.
I just survival mode through that year, and then tried to squeeze in some fun. All my friends were fun. I just was literally so stressed. But
I was about to say you were work hard, play hard. I'd see you at the bar.
I needed more work on the play hard. I needed some more time for the play hard, I think. But I got better at that.
You did. No, I remember junior senior year. We actually you actually came out.
I know.
Did fun.
I know, but the freshman sophomore year, because I had the reputation of being really studious. Then I was every time I was out, I was Sydney, oh my gosh, Sydney's drinking. Every time I would comment on it, I'm I'm fun, guys, I swear.
Hey, come on,
real.
You're an event. That's all I'm here.
The main event.
What were you doing today before we started filming?
Today, actually, I was very stressed today. I didn't work today, so normally, yesterday, the last 2 days I worked at the hospital, and then today I didn't have anything except this, and then I'm going to a happy hour later with my sister and our neighbor. Before this, I kind of was just doing busy work. I was doing stuff for med school, computer stuff for med school, getting my vaccinations and background checks and all that.
Yeah.
And then I was, my mom's 60th birthday party is next weekend.
Oh, congrats.
So I was planning, or me and my sister are planning that, but basically I'm planning that. So I was working on that stuff. That's kind of it. Oh, just doing some like house stuff, laundry, cooking dinner.
Yeah, the basic like weekday activities.
It's like your catch-up day that you have at your house.
Yeah.
Kind of what my day was.
Yeah, no. Does like filling out all the paperwork make like med school seem like more real or?
Yeah, I think I've kind of been like subconsciously avoiding it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got in, it was really exciting, and then now there's all these like to-dos.
Yeah.
Like paying and buying like medical equipment, like the stuff I have to buy. It's
to
like
buy medical equipment?
Yeah, it's like $500 worth of stuff.
Is it like PPE or is it like microscopes and stuff?
Yeah, it's like stethoscopes and blood pressure cuffs
They
and
don't
like
provide that?
like that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah, no, it's like a bunch of like you know you can get your knee tapped.
Yeah,
One
with
of those
the
little
hammer.
like rubber knee
Yeah.
hammer things. Yeah, so I had to buy that. So I need to do that still. But if you apply for financial aid, then you can like charge it later.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan.
I cannot come to your house because I would just play around with that stuff all day. I would just like be knocking on people's knees.
So at my job at the Ross, like I draw blood and stuff.
Yeah.
So like now, whenever I'm like with people, I like look at their veins or touch their veins and their arms.
Do you ever?
I can draw your blood.
Do you ever tell them to just like make a fist?
So they actually tell you not to do that. Isn't that interesting?
Really?
I mean, when you're trying to donate blood, yes, but like when you're just getting like labs.
Well,
But mostly because I have a lot of old people and they probably would like blow a vein if they did that.
My years of heroin use is my experience just isn't what it used to be, I guess. Yeah. How's planning your mom's birthday?
It's good. So it's this coming weekend, so it's 4th of July weekend.
Oh, word. So it's like a...
So I thought like less people would be able to come because of that. So I invited a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And like I think it's gonna be like 60 people.
Let's go.
Which I'm not like a party planner.
Yeah.
So I've been a little stressed about like just having like seating and enough food and drink. So a lot of people, I'm having some of our family and friends bring other appetizers because I mean Sophia's not coming. She's in Texas, and then I know Chloe. She won't help that much probably. Sorry, Chloe, for listening to this. And then Maria will help, but like I'm the only one at home right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of it's like I sent out all the invitations, and one of my mom's friends is actually flying in from Florida and surprising her.
Oh, wow.
So I'm excited. It'll be fun. It'll all work out. I just like right before I travel or whenever I'm planning something big, I get really like anxious about it.
Yeah.
And this weekend I'm going to North Lake with Shannon.
Oh, wow.
So I haven't packed for that yet, so I need to do that tonight. I should have done that today, but I didn't.
It's this weekend. You have like another...
I leave tomorrow.
Okay.
Morning.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But I always like, I don't know if you're like this, before I travel somewhere, I hate packing so much that I like regret like planning a trip because I don't want to pack. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
You know, but then I love traveling. Once I'm out the door, it's great.
Yeah.
But packing, for me, it's like...
See, I hate packing just because, like, even when I try to pack light, I overpack. Like, I try to pack the bare minimum and somehow, like, still, like, end up with a bunch of stuff I don't use. I'm like, there's, like, I'm envious of, like, other people who can just, like, you know, like Derek, who just, like, can travel with a backpack and be fine. But I feel you with the planning stuff. I feel like there's nothing better than, like, planning something and, like, you know, like, it's stressful. Especially, like, trying to, like, you know, have all the, like, pieces, like, fall just in the right order. But then just, like, being there. And at that point, you're probably also still running it.
Yeah,
but
I'll probably be running around.
But then afterwards, just, like, sitting down, just kind of, like, that was good.
I just hope we have good weather because shoving 60 people into the house might be packed.
You do the backyard?
Yeah, we're doing backyard. We're doing outdoor party for sure, but if the weather's bad,
yeah,
rain plan when we go inside. We'll see.
I'll get you a
Cross our
tent.
fingers for no rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk about tents. They're so expensive. Tents are really expensive.
What are they, like 100?
Oh no. 200? I don't know, but I remember we...
300?
Yeah. Me and my sisters are like doing it. I'm like, so we're not like wanting to buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's not like adult money.
No, it's not a full-fledged fancy party. But it'll be fun. All our favorite people will be there. So.
There we go. I'm not going to be there though, so.
Oh,
unless I am. I don't know.
You can come. Saturday, July 1st.
I might.
Yeah, actually, you can come help me.
But you know I'm the best helper. They say, Landon, you help so well.
Take direction well.
Yeah. I
Coachable.
Exactly. Like, honestly, like, just... that was going to come out poorly. Let me rephrase that. Tell me what to do and I will do it.
Okay. All right. I'll let you know how you
Yeah.
can help.
Hell yeah. Trust me, the other version sounded very poor. Look, I've learned, it's crazy, like, thinking before you speak is a whole new world to me. Like,
It's a new skill you're
yeah, like, I don't
acquiring.
have people been, like, the fact that people do this is, like,
Well, that's part of your humor. I feel a lot of your humor is just like you say what you think and it comes out funny because you're a funny person.
yeah.
So like dialing that back doesn't make any, I mean, it's just, you're
Yeah.
a funny guy. It's how your humor works.
No, I get that. But
Don't,
I mean,
don't
like,
take that away. We like it.
the best example I could give is, like, I was, like, talking to Sydney Rogers yesterday at dinner, and I was, like, you know, like, saying about, like, something about, like, you know, I'm going to, like, approach girls or something like that. Like, the way I phrased it was just, like, very poor, and, you know, I'm a loud person, and it was just, like, saying, like, I'm going to approach girls, and, like, you know, I forget
Whatever
how
you
the fuck I
said came out wrong.
It just came out very creepy, and it was just, like, and, like, you know, again, my volume level was just, like, okay, I need to, like, stop. Like, I cannot be caught saying this at the Bobcat
Oops.
bar.
Hey, you're with your friend.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But, no, I just, the people around me were definitely, like, looking at me like, what the fuck is he doing?
Who's this guy?
Right now, what does your typical day or week look like?
So right now, for me, I'm working at the Ross. OCU, I'm a PCA. I work there 2 days a week, so I work 2 12-hour shifts. Currently, I'm on day shift, but I've been rotating days and nights every 4 weeks. So day shift has been good.
Mm-hmm.
12 hours, I don't know if we've ever had, like, a job you've had, like, a 12-hour shift for, but it's really hard. It's really tiring. I, like, pass out at night.
Yeah.
And, like, it's really busy, so I'm on my feet. I'm running around. Like, it's pretty, like, physical and emotional, and you're thinking the whole time. So, that's 2 days a week, and then I'm babysitting, like, 2 to 3 days a week for 2 different families. And then I have my research job, which is, like, a few hours a week whenever I can get on my research computer. So it's pretty busy. And in the summer, we go to the lake a lot on the weekends. We try to get up there, like, either Friday night or Saturday morning and sit the weekend. And my grandma's up there.
Yeah.
So I get to see Lois and do some boating and just have family time. And then Chloe's been driving down from Cleveland. She's in Cleveland this summer. She's been meeting us at my grandma's, and Maria will come up, and whoever boyfriends want to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Busy but good. And then after this coming week, I have my last shift at the hospital.
Yeah.
And then I'll have 6 weeks off before med school starts.
That's awesome.
So I'm looking forward to having more time. Because, like, right now I'm just, like, survival mode working.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to have a little bit more free time before I'm in school for the next 9 years.
Jesus.
Well, 4 years in med school and then you get residency.
Yeah, and then...
Which is, like, work. It's not school, but...
I thought it was, like, 4 years med school, 1 year residency, and then, like, 3 years of something else.
So it's 4 years of med school, and then depending on what specialty you get a residency in, it could be anywhere from 3 to 8 years.
Jesus. 8 years of residency?
Like if you're like a neurosurgeon,
Okay.
like you probably would need more practice than if you were
Like
a pediatrician. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think average it's probably like 4 to 5 years with most residencies.
Gotcha.
And then you can follow that up with a fellowship if you want to, like, further specialize.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a pediatric neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
So you might have done a residency in pediatrics, and then you do your fellowship in neurosurgery.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Or flip-flop that maybe. I don't know. Whatever. If you want to further specialize.
Yeah, it's crazy that you're going to be in, like, not school, but, like, resident. Like, I feel like residency, like, from what it sounds like, just sounds worse than school.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about it, too. Apparently it's shit pay.
Yeah, shit pay, shit hours,
Yeah.
shit life, but, I mean, then you make money, so,
Yeah.
after, so.
So get back to me in, like, 10 years and I'll have some money.
There you go. This is Sydney with the life still in her eyes. Wait.
Look at my eyes.
Okay, I'm out of the frame, hold on.
Get into the frame, Landon.
Yeah, but,
Keep that
yeah,
in.
I will.
Wait,
But,
come back into the frame.
oh, shit, I'm still out.
Here.
So, how are you juggling 3 jobs right now? Holy shit.
I have a Google Calendar. I'm not in school.
Alright,
I feel like I'm able to be more flexible because, like, I'm not in school. I don't have any, like, I don't have a boyfriend or any other commitments. It's just, like, me.
Yeah.
Working, making money.
Yeah.
Living at home right now, so I'm saving a lot of money.
Right. Get mom cooking.
Yeah, I'm cooking too. I cook like dinner like probably 2 nights a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tonight was, well, I didn't eat it because I came here.
Yeah.
But I made it for my parents. What do we do? I don't know what it's called, but basically you bake cherry tomatoes in olive oil and balsamic vinegar and garlic, and then you bake that in the oven for like an hour, and then you take it out, and you add in like feta and oregano, basil, and put in pasta and mix it all up, and like cheese gets all melty and tomatoes get all yummy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tonight's dinner.
That's awesome. But it sounds like those like last 6 weeks like pumping the brakes with the nursing job.
PCA, yeah.
Yeah, as well as
It'll
like
be nice.
like are you gonna like run nursing and research like right up to med school or?
I think I'm gonna keep. So Patrick's mom is my PI, my research job, and she asked me to. She was like, "Do you like want me to find someone new, or like do you want to keep working in med school?"
Yeah.
And for now I'm gonna try and keep that job. It's completely virtual and it's only like a few hours a week.
Yeah.
And the paychecks are like hardly anything, but it's at least something. And I've been working for her for like probably 3 years. I'm going on 3 years now, so I feel like I'm pretty efficient at it, and I know what I'm doing. I can get it done.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep that for now. But just stop the PCA job, and then obviously I probably won't be babysitting while I'm in med school. I might, every once in a while. So I have 2 families, one with 4 kids, 2 girls, 2 boys, and the other one has 3 boys. And did I tell you I don't know if I told you this, one of the kids I babysit had a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, you said there was a car thing yesterday?
Yeah, the car parade, yeah. So he came home yesterday, so I went to that. So he's been in the hospital for almost 90 days, since April.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he came home.
I didn't know it was that bad.
So I'll be helping with him a little bit the rest of the summer, just because he'll have some medical needs.
Yeah.
So.
How's he doing?
But he's good. He isn't like walking on his own. He has a wheelchair, and I think he can do some with a walker. He has some hearing loss and vision issues and speech issues too. He's basically just doing like all types of therapy.
Yeah.
But he's only like 10, so they're thinking like he'll have a pretty good recovery. It might be long, but
his brain's still like spongy and squishy and can like bounce back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cute kid, so we'll see how that goes. But
I'll be rooting for him.
yeah. Oh, thanks. His name's Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce.
You're the man, Bryce.
Hell yeah. Well, heck yeah, you didn't hear that part. Where do you lean politically and why?
So I feel like politics is always like, don't talk about politics when you're like growing up.
Yeah.
But I think, for me, our age group specifically, from COVID and like having our first election while we're like voting for an election while we're in, what was it, 2020?
Yeah.
Was that first
Or
election?
that was the 2020 was the first presidential election.
Yeah, that was like, so I feel like before that I really didn't like put much effort into like learning what I thought politically.
Yeah.
My parents didn't talk about it. Like we were that family like we didn't talk politics or religion at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it kind of allowed me to like think for myself. So I wasn't thinking about like what my parents thought or what they agreed with.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't tell you what my parents voted for in the past. It's not a conversation we have. Like not because like we don't care, but because it's like a private, personal thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of appreciate that also, but then also in the fact that it would have been helpful to at least have like conversations on issues growing up, so I would like be more knowledgeable. So I feel like I had a lot of catching up to do when I did get to college and be more of an adult. But I would say I'm definitely more liberal. I would say I'm a feminist.
Yeah.
Just because I grew up in a house full of girls and my parents raised us to really think independently and gave us a lot of tools to do that. I think I'm definitely pro-choice. I'm definitely anti-guns. I don't think guns should, like, all guns. I think automatic weapons shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
Which has been funny because my sister's boyfriend, she's in Texas. Sophia has a boyfriend. Yeah, Harry. Shout out to Harry. But he has hunting rifles. I'm sure he probably has personal, I don't know, he might have personal weapons. I don't know, but I know for sure he is like hunting weapons, and so he's gone like shooting with him before.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like hunting's a huge thing. Like you have to hunt to get food, and like I don't know. That's like something that's been around for hundreds of thousands of years. So I'm not against that type of thing, but I think automatic weapons should not be allowed, and I should definitely stricter rules on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like with how politics has been, it's been like very dramatized in the last few years. So sometimes I feel like I bury my head in the sand a little bit because I just don't want to hear about like what nonsense certain people are saying.
Yeah.
Or illegal things that people in our world shouldn't be doing. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
No, I feel like the United States government's turned into a reality TV show.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Because he came from a TV show.
Yeah, I mean it's still like that. Honestly, that's the like I mean it's funny because I got family in Canada and they say like we'll laugh at Trump but then like or for all that shit and then like turn back around it's like Trudeau's doing some I can't speak Canadian politics to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Canadian politics either.
Yeah, no, but like you said, I feel like the last couple of years it's just been like you said like so dramatized.
Yeah, it's also like disheartening.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are supposed to be like leaders of not only country but the world.
Yeah.
Are like bad people.
Yeah.
And say stupid things that no one should ever say.
Yeah, that's politics for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it was interesting being like going through 2020 COVID and the election because we were all stuck in our house together.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of like kind of not hard conversations but definitely more like intense conversations about what we think and believe like within the palace.
Yeah.
Which are all positive, but it was interesting like having that dynamic.
Yeah.
But
well,
I think it's still hard. It's a hard thing to talk about with anyone.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't agree.
Yeah. I think it's if anything it's healthy to still like talk to somebody you don't agree with because like I don't want to get an echo chamber.
Except if they're argumentative. I don't like talking to people who like will just everything you say, they come back with something that I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
like they would try to fact check you on everything.
Yeah, I think.
Like it doesn't. It's not a conversation. It's just you like yelling facts in my face.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is time for that, but at the same time, it's like if I disagree with you, I want to understand why.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just be like like it's the only time it's in my opinion is like I don't want to talk to it's just like because I think that it's just the way it is. Like something like that where it's like they can't explain their argument at all.
Exactly. I had someone tell me. It was like a close family friend. He was like, well, the flu's killed more people than COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, yeah, over time, sure. But, like, right now, like, I don't know. He was just, like, basically reading things that he's heard or repeating things that he's heard that weren't true. And then I would, like, I would look it up. And I'd be like, actually, no, that's wrong. And he'd be like, I don't know. It was just, like, the conversation wasn't going anywhere. He was just, like, denying everything I said.
Yeah.
And it was pissing me off. And also the other thing that pissed me off is when, like, stuff's personal to me. Like our rights as women and, like, type of stuff. And then people, like, that I think they love me and support me. But then they're saying these things. I don't know. I think everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But some parts of politics gets more personal than others. And it can be hurtful.
No, I get that. Do you have any idea, you said you didn't really like talk to your parents about like politics, like where kind of some of your political thinking might come from? So
I think it's interesting. So now knowing my parents, I think both were more Republican, and then Obama hit. Then when Obama was elected, I think both of them became more Democratic. I don't think my dad would admit to being Democratic. Because Mr. Finance dude, right?
Yeah.
But my mom's very liberal now. I don't know if she was. I think they're both probably registered Republicans at one point. I don't know what they would say now, though. I mean, my dad having 4 daughters, he's definitely a feminist.
Yeah.
He has sisters, too. Not that, like, you have to have daughters or sisters to be a feminist. I think it just, like...
It helps.
It makes you relate more and, like, understand more. So, yeah, I don't know. Just, like, talking with people, I feel like is where I kind of got my opinions from. And then, like, as we matured, we started having more conversations within, like, close friends and family.
Yeah.
But
Just like
I think also probably like my healthcare is an interest for me. Oh, public health, that's
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Public health and politics are super connected, and COVID got all of that mixed up. So that probably was a big part of it too. Science
Yeah.
for me.
No, I'm sure it was fun kind of seeing. I mean, being in the medical field, and dealing with or like seeing all the anti-vaxxers and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I volunteered at the shot when they were doing the vaccination.
And you didn't give me my shot.
We weren't there that day.
It
was cool though. It was really cool to be a part of that. I liked it a lot.
I'm sure. I mean, I remember going through it, and it was the most efficient thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they did like almost 3,000 people a day at one point. They were doing so many.
Yeah, no,
it was
wild. Like I wish like there was like footage or something of that because it
There's
was almost
be.
like a factory like line where it's like shot like
so
timer.
Engineers actually designed the whole like setup.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like very very much professionally done.
Yeah, no, it. Like if I can find footage, I'll like maybe throw something over here. So it was
throw it
clever,
right here.
let me tell you. Speaking of family, what's your relationship like with your family?
I'm very close with my family. I have 3 sisters, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, being like almost the same ages as all my siblings, I think it kind of forced us to be close because like we were like literally in the same grades, same classes, same sports teams, and we shared rooms, so we did everything together.
Yeah.
So I mean, we didn't always get along, but we were close. And then in college, me and Chloe kind of got closer because we like lived together and like had some same classes. Growing up, I was really probably close with Maria. I don't know why. Oh, we shared room probably the longest, and I think our personalities kind of mesh the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chloe and Sophia like kind of teamed up, and me and Maria kind of teamed up at one point. And it kind of still is that way a little bit. Like Chloe and Sophia, like Chloe's really good with Sophia and like talking. Oh, what is that?
It does
Like
it makes it sound good every 36 minutes.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You can turn that off.
You should leave that in the video.
Yeah, I keep meaning to turn this off for videos.
No, it smells good.
Yeah, no, it does. It's fresh linen.
They're gonna like knock me out.
At the same time, I remember with Sammy, it was like got in her like I don't know. She like breathed it in like the whole thing.
She coughed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But sorry, you were talking about that like you and Maria.
Yeah, so we kind of teamed up like that. Not like actual teams, but now we're all really close. We have like our little sister group chat, sis squad, and 3 of us are still in Columbus, so that's helpful too. Like I see my sisters almost pretty much every weekend, and then Chloe's moving out next month.
Really?
So that'll be the first time I don't live with a sibling. Well, I guess Chloe lived in a different dorm than I did.
Yeah.
Freshman, sophomore.
First time without a
college.
roommate. Damn.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I think, I mean, ideally I would like to move out too, but like, the school I'm going to is 20 minutes from my parents' house.
Yeah.
And we're going to be taking out student loans.
Yeah.
So I'm going to live at home for now. I mean, I'm so lucky, like, to have the option to live at home. But in another world, I think I definitely would want to move out. If money was no object,
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice to have my own place.
Oh, I get it.
But also, like, come home and there's food in the fridge and 2 people that care about me, and I don't know. It'll be good. And then I'm gonna definitely live home for at least a year, and then maybe I'll like meet people in my classes or people that also are ready to move out. 'Cause I get the vibe that it's gonna be like half and half people like are from Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
There's only like 55 to 60 of us in my class. I feel like most of the people are probably from around Columbus. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of commuters, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is Sophia doing in Corpus Christi?
She's doing good. She has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She really likes her job. She works at a news station, you know that, but right now she's working Tuesday to Friday, like an evening shift. It's weird. It's like she goes in, I think it's like noon to 10 p.m., which just kind of sucks. Like,
yeah, that's how our afternoon shift on my team is.
yeah, I don't think I would personally want that.
Yeah.
Because I'm very much a night person. Like, I like having my evenings and like having dinner and like staying up and watching a movie or And, like, for Friday nights, like, she gets off work at 10 p.m. and then, like, people are, like, halfway done with their night.
Yeah.
But before she was working weekends before. So that just, like, crushed her social life. And when you move to a state, let alone a new city, you don't know anyone, it's kind of hard to meet new people when you're working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
But so now she's working during the week, so she's liking that. Her boyfriend seems awesome. I got to FaceTime him a couple weeks ago now.
That's cool.
I'll show you pictures later.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
very attractive. He's like a low, gravelly, southern voice. He's half Latino.
Alright.
Yeah, Sophia always has nice boyfriends.
Yeah. Sounds like a charmer.
Yeah, he's very charming. He, like, handpicks her bouquets, and, like, when he comes over they cook dinner together, he'll bring, like, fresh herbs from his personal garden. So he's a landscape designer or something with landscaping.
Really?
So, like, he has all these, he loves flowers, and Sophia loves flowers. Now you're coughing from
Yeah, I
that.
know. Yeah, did to myself.
But she's doing good. She's coming back for, like, a long weekend, mid-July. So I get to see her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And how's Maria?
Maria's good. I'm going over there after this. She working at Abercrombie still.
That sucks.
She likes it.
Yeah.
Why do you say that sucks?
I worked at Abercrombie, so I got beef with them.
No, well, that was back when Abercrombie were jerks.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
They got a new CEO now.
Yeah, I heard. The lady who like actually like kind of brought them back to life.
Yeah.
But actually, I have no idea if she was CEO when I was working there.
She might have been.
I don't know.
Yeah, she really likes it. She was doing Hollister Girls graphic tees.
Mm-hmm.
Now they've kind of like reorganized a little, so she's doing not just Hollister Girls, she's doing other departments as well. But she got a promotion.
Oh yeah.
Living in German Village. Her boyfriend's moving in.
Big step.
Yeah. They've only been dating a year and a half-ish, so
That's a really big step. Wow.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But hopefully a good thing.
Yeah. And then how are the rents?
They're good. They're good. I told you my mom's turning 60. I'm just working.
Hell yeah.
Working and playing on the weekends.
Yeah, dude, I love your dad. He's the
a
goat.
goofball.
Like, he's such a goon.
He's so silly.
Yeah, does he still play golf?
I told him I was doing today. Oh, he does play golf. I don't know. He
Yeah.
played like once this summer. He's not like avid.
I feel like I saw a
golfer.
video of him on like your story or Chloe's story of like him swinging the club.
Probably Chloe's.
Mm.
Yeah, he went golfing last weekend with Chloe's boyfriend, actually. I feel like that's a very, like, personal... I don't know, golf, I feel like there's, like, if it's just two people, it's, like, I don't know.
I feel like that's like
It's
a
a
very
bonding.
like dad and boyfriend kind of thing.
I know. They had fun, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
I told him I was coming to do this with you.
Yeah?
I was like, I'm gonna go film Landon's podcast. And he's like, oh, the goofy one?
That's me.
I said, yeah, that one.
Like that kid. And then I'll never hear your mom like rushing out of your garage, like, you know, or not rushing, but, you know, like we're walking to Betsy's car and she's like,
yeah.
you gotta act like you're sitting on the toilet.
When you're learning to ski.
When you're on the pot.
She's taught a lot of people to ski. She worked at a ski resort.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
In high school.
Yeah. No, you helped me a lot.
On the turlet.
Yeah, day 2 or 3 or whatever, like
You did so good skiing.
I'll throw a video right here of like day 1 versus like day 3, because I have like your videos from the ski trip. You were a great videographer.
I'm a good coach.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you taught me how to turn when I couldn't turn. Well, I could turn the one way. And I couldn't turn the other way.
And then you'd like steer into the ground.
Yeah, and I would just fall. And then I would just like turn right, and then it's like, okay, turn left, and it's just I'm okay. How do I do?
The hardest part was teaching you how to stand up after you would fall. I don't know
sucked.
why you couldn't figure that out. Once you did, though.
Yeah.
Then you were
I think it was just like that first day of like falling all the time just got me so tired. But then the second day was good. Yeah.
I would say that you were potentially better than Ben.
You hear that, Ben? You got. But we gotta go skiing again. Like I would not mind if like we had like a annual.
And I'll teach you to water ski at Chris's lake house. Are you going to that?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna be there.
I'll teach you to water ski. Do you
how
want to learn?
different is it from regular skiing?
A ton water. Just faster.
Maybe I'll just tube.
You can too. It's fun though. Water skiing's really fun. I don't know if he has a ski boat though, or a speedboat.
I've never really like been at someone's lake house before, so this is
Really?
like a whole new world to me.
Oh my gosh, you'll love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, no, the only lake I've really had was like summer camp, and it's like, you know,
Like a pond.
No, it was a lake. It was like Cheat Lake in West Virginia, but like it's like you're not like staying on the lake, doing all the like.
Yeah, you're like swimming and fishing.
There was a rave. There was blob. There was
What's
tubing.
a blob?
The
the thing you
the thing where it's like
it.
you jump from like up here and then someone's like over here and then.
Yeah, I've never tried one of those. I want to.
Oh, they're fun. Especially if you get like a really or like a a lighter, skinnier kid and a much heavier kid or adult, and then they just.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no.
I'll tube with you though. I like tubing as well.
Yeah. Fast and bumpy?
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah, faster.
Yeah. Wait. What's your sign for bumpier?
I don't think we have a sign. I mean, when I'm skiing and people are warning me of bumps, you go like this.
Yeah.
If you want to do a donut, you do this.
Mm.
If you're done, you do this. And faster, slower, okay.
Oh,
Those are our signals.
Donna, I didn't know there was a sign for Donna. I thought you just fall.
Oh, that too. But, like, I guess if you want to get off or whatever. Or if you get hurt.
Yeah.
Time before someone's crying and you're like, get him on.
Yeah. I remember there was a time at summer camp where this was like when I was still not a baby, but like
a little boy.
A little boy. It was me and my friend, and he was like.
Was it Jewish camp?
It was Jew camp. Yeah. And he was trying to convince me to go really fast on the bump. I was like, I don't know if I want to. He's like, if you do it, like you can like borrow this one game from me for like a week, and I was like heavily considering. I was like, I'll do it. And
that's awesome.
Turned me on to it. So shout out Chase if you see this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You always have fun with those camps. So many people.
They were a great time. I miss those. Like the thing I'm most sad about is like you can't really like go back. Like you either like work it. Like for example, like Chase actually visited or picked up his like little sister from camp because like she had to like leave early, and like they wouldn't let him pass like barely past the front gate, like and it's like a pretty big camp too. It's like
how old are you when you go? Like how many years did you go for?
So the youngest you are as a camper is Opera 1, which so if I was going in second grade, so I'm going in second grade.
Oh wow!
And then the
overnight camps when you're in second grade.
Yeah, and then the oldest you're a camper is summer going to sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
Summer going into junior year of high school, you're a CIT where you take like a 4-week trip to Israel. Then for 3 weeks you're like a camp counselor in training, or I think they read into specialists in training because like they're counselors, then also like people who are like specifically like pool staff or high rope staff or something like that.
That sounds like so much fun.
It was. I honestly I regret not being a counselor because I loved that shit.
You would have been so good at it.
Yeah, I had we did like 3 1-week rotations and like my little 8th graders. I fucking love those kids.
Do you like kids?
I like kids that can talk.
Okay.
I like old of the kids I did one rotation with 5th graders, one rotation with 8th graders, and one rotation. I was actually at home doing golf tryouts.
Yeah.
So I missed that second rotation, but no, I 5th and 8th grade were both good for me.
Like little kids.
The
like
little kids, yeah, those I couldn't do that.
Those it's.
Yeah, no.
Do you like babies?
No.
You ever held a baby before?
No.
You never held a baby?
No, but all they do is cry and poop.
Well,
it's
they're really cute.
I would like to just cry and poop, but no one lets me do that. I
want. And they would call you a baby.
Exactly. No, but I just the fact that they can't communicate and tell me what's wrong. That's all I need.
It's frustrating. That's why they cry.
Yeah, but it's like a puzzle from what I can tell. Is it you need a burp? They need to poop. They need to
But also their needs are pretty simple, so it's one of those. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was told at camp is as the kids get older, it's their need or their problems become smaller in number. But larger in scope. So, when a kid's I took a little scrape, this kid wasn't nice to me, all this stuff, a ton of little kid problems. But then as you get older, it's a lot bigger problems where it's none of my friends or I don't think my friends like me, or this girl I like doesn't like me back or shit like that.
World changing problems.
Yeah, where it's more about worldview than it is about just the very immediate
future.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you ever, you love kids, so.
Yeah. I do, but, this is deep, but, I don't think I'll have kids for a while. Just with, med school.
Yeah.
I'll probably be in my 30s before I have kids. For sure.
That makes sense.
Which is, still normal.
Yeah.
But, some of the people I know from high school are, already have kids. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't get that. No, like I remember when we went to Vegas, someone like asked, or the question was, would you rather have a kid right now or spend the next 5 years on the Strip? Like you can't leave the Strip.
That's hilarious.
And I legit that is the biggest dilemma.
I've never been to Vegas, but I don't know if I could do that for 5 years.
It's fun for like 2 or 3 days, and then after that, it's just like I need to get out of here. Like there is too much of a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather have a kid than be in Vegas for 5 years.
I just don't trust me to raise a child right now. I feel like I would be like, what do you want?
You'd be a fun dad, Landon. Snap at him?
No, dapping him up.
Oh, I thought you meant
No, I'm not snapping at my kid. I'm not a dog.
I do want a dog.
Hmm.
Do you want a dog?
I don't know.
Chicago's not really super dog friendly.
Actually, very dog friendly, believe it or not. Most buildings I toured.
Are dog friendly?
Yeah, had almost all my tours there was a dog, or the place Dom and Sean lived in had a dog, or had a ton of dogs. Everywhere you look, there's dogs. But I don't know. I just don't know if I want another one. Is all.
You're working from home.
Yeah.
Oh, you should get something. Or a cat. It'd be fun to have a little buddy.
Maybe a parakeet. I could treat it.
It wouldn't be quiet.
No, I could teach him, fun phrases like,
There's
I got a cracker.
There's some bird, you can look it up. It's the smartest bird in the world, and it says hundreds of words.
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually gonna eat a bird.
Yeah, I don't think you should get a bird. Bird poop.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like that's just so they're both low and high maintenance.
Yeah. Birds have a lot of diseases.
Yeah, I mean, now if you bite a bird, you'll get even more.
Okay, next question.
What's your most unique talent?
This is not exactly a question, but party trick was, remember I put Shannon and Sophia on my hips. Remember that? I'd carry both of them at the same time.
No.
Remember that? I have a picture. I'll show you. Basically, I would lift them up and on my hips like little babies, like little kids, and we'd dance around. That was our party trick freshman and sophomore year of college.
Interesting.
I've been told I'm a very sunshiny person. Just bring joy to a lot of people. That's probably a more characteristic thing.
You are
I'm a good friend.
Yeah, you're the definition of optimism. Lift you up in a book.
Thanks. That's sweet.
Yeah, but no, I need to see this. We'll throw an editor's note or something.
I have a picture from our first party. It was the Mount party, but the pregame of it. It was at what's his name? The tall guy. Was it his house?
Josh's grandma?
Yeah. What was his name?
It was 2 first names.
Yeah.
That's even harder to remember. I don't know why.
He was really nice.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. Whatever. We're seeing the same person. It was at that pregame. It was our first college party.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Would you rather go back to college or high school?
College, easily.
Yeah.
What?
Same.
If you went back to high school, would you relive college again too?
No, one or the other.
Wow. Why would anyone go back to high school?
If you could redo one of those 4 years.
Oh, if what I had didn't exist and I had to redo it from or.
Yes.
So if I do a college.
Or do it again. You can do it the same way. You can do it the same way. Just start over. Freshman year of college, freshman year of high school.
I feel like there's a lot more things I want to do different in high school, but at the same time, I would love to relive college. I would
it's too much fun.
Yeah, I would play that shit on loop. like Groundhog Day, but instead of being 1 day, it'd be 4 years. Maybe minus the mono part, because that wasn't very fun.
Yeah, you were kind of sick in college a lot.
That's just the one time. What else was I sick?
You were just sick for a long time with that.
Yeah, it was 3 months. That shit.
Yeah, that's 3 months of your life.
Yeah, the last semester too.
I know.
Of all things,
you made the most of it.
Yeah, I had fun. I was sober at parties and having fun, which is an achievement. I feel did not expect to do
Being
that.
Being sober at parties is rough sometimes.
Yeah,
especially when it involves dancing and everyone's dancing and you're just. I personally I dance better when I'm not sober.
I dance great when I'm drunk or alone.
Alone? When do you dance when you're alone?
You don't? I love hitting the groove when I'm alone.
It's a groovy Lando.
I know, the phrase dance like no one's watching, that's impossible because someone's always watching.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but when you're actually dancing or when no one's watching, completely different world. I'll tell you.
What's the next one, boy?
You are rushing me, my
No, I'm not.
No one else has ever been what's the next one? There's usually a pause of some sort, and then I'll hit the next one. You're
leader.
anxious. Yeah.
The leader.
Okay. You know what? Now we're gonna have to sit in
Do you want me
silence.
to hold
for a
the
second.
cards?
No. I didn't cheat. Let's see what's up next.
Were you gonna start the next question?
Yeah.
Say
No.
that? Okay,
You're
cool.
you're hitting me like just when I'm getting to the pauses.
All right. Sorry, I'll let the pauses go.
No.
next time.
You can do whatever you want.
Maybe
It's
I just want to
fu-
be a part of the experience. You
It's
know about
funny because no one else has done that, and you're not rushing me at all. Like when the pauses are
That's
hitting,
correct.
it's like you're like, okay, what's up
that?
next?
Maybe I'm uncomfortable with awkward silence. Or pauses. Uncomfortable pauses. It's not you, it's me. Let's go to the next one.
What were you doing when you first got the news of COVID?
We and the girls, so it's you just wink at the camera.
Yeah.
I can't wink with this side, did you know that?
No.
You can only wink
Right.
with this side, I can't wink. Like
What happens if
I
you turn?
can't. I just can't.
You just like only blink. I can do both.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. Continue.
Okay, so we were on spring break, probably you were too, in Florida. We were with, it was me, Shannon, Sophia, Kylie, and then, was Caitlin there? It was some of the other girls too. So it was Megan and Maddie and Carly and Caitlin. I'm pretty sure Caitlin was there. Oh, and my sister Sophia came too. She was also on spring break. And we were staying at an Airbnb where in Florida were we?
Miami?
No, it wasn't like a crazy party. It wasn't very warm. I could find it. It was like I don't even know. It was like one of those cities that's like a cruise port, popular cruise port. It wasn't that far from Orlando.
You can just throw an editor's note right here again.
Yeah, somewhere in Florida, but it wasn't that warm. And like the whole trip was like really kind of cold and windy. We were having fun, but then we got the email that spring break was extended. So we were excited, and like the girls were like, maybe we should stay here longer. Blah, blah, blah. And then the next morning we got an email saying we had to come and move out of our dorms. So yeah, it was crazy. We were like I remember like after the email, I think not everyone got the email at the same time, so everyone's like, oh, okay. Oof. And then we were all on the phone with our parents like that whole night, like freaking out.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we didn't we were like in Florida, we didn't have like masks or anything. We just like went to the airport and flew home with no masks. There was like one case in Cleveland, I remember that was like the only thing we're like, oh, not a big deal. And then all of a sudden, everywhere.
Yeah. No, it feels like forever ago, even though I guess it has been
Yeah.
3 years now. She's just
Well, it'll be 3 years. Like, has it already been 3 years, or is it going to be 3 years?
3 years and 3 months since March of 2020. So, yeah, time goes fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I feel like low-key COVID was like basically through our end of our senior year. Like, I feel like COVID was still there until they got rid of mask mandate on campus, which was March of our senior year.
I feel like it was like junior year, like it was really bad, but I feel like senior year wasn't like junior year. I feel like it was like either like
senior year wasn't.
you were in your house or you were at someone else's house, but that was like the one of your only house like people you went visited. Versus like I feel like senior year people like went out and like
it was
a lot more social.
Way more normal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I mean that's crazy. I feel like everyone like you said like just being on spring break and just having that shit hit and like
we understand the
quick
seriousness
turnaround.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, of happiness to.
Do you remember moving out of your dorm?
That shit was sad.
I know.
Yeah.
We thought we had a few months left.
Yeah, no, I'm so mad about that. But no, I remember I actually visited your dorm during spring break, or either spring break or during move out. But like.
Oh, to like say bye to everyone's rooms.
No, it wasn't that. It was just like to like.
Taken in.
Like hang out or something like that. Like this was before COVID happened.
Oh.
I think. Well, I know Sophia was with us when we were moving out, but I don't think that was like when.
Oh, I think so. I think you guys might have moved out like on the same day or something. I remember you guys texting about that, like trying to see everybody before everyone went their separate ways.
Yeah, I know me, Adam, and Sophia and Evan all moved out at the same time, but I feel like it was before that. It was like it was just like, just fucking around like, maybe it was a birthday. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like I said, my memory's dog shit from college. I drank it all away.
Or slept.
Yeah.
Me and Shannon moved out on the same day.
Really?
When like her family came, and it happened to be the last day before all the restaurants closed down. So we moved out of our dorm, and my family and her family, we went to the one with the strawberry shots. I want to say Brio. It's not Brio. It's on Short North, in the Short North.
Forno.
Yeah, Forno. Yeah, we went to Forno. It was we called it like our last supper. It was like the last dinner, and then like we got like it was on the news like restaurants closing.
So you had the Last Supper.
Yeah, it literally was the last summer before all the restaurants closed down.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That's crazy.
Weird times.
I know, right?
We're back.
It's funny because the first episode I filmed was April 10th, 2022, and this is I think COVID was one of the related questions, and I was talking about how I think it's gonna be cyclical, masks, in the winter, when it's flu season and stuff, we'll be wearing masks. In the summer, we'll be fine. And it's just no, it's just done now.
So I still wear masks at work, at the hospital. So for me, I still feel not that COVID's still there, but masking, I feel it's not a huge inconvenience because I'm I have a mask on for 12 hours when I'm at work.
Yeah.
They just changed it probably a month and a half ago, where you only have to wear masks in inpatient rooms. So if you're going in for an outpatient appointment, you don't have to have one. But on my floor where everyone's staying for an extended period of time, you have to have a mask on, but only when you're in the patient rooms. When you're out up there in the hallway or in the nurse's station, where you don't I pull it down.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in and out of room so much I just anyways, but yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, no, it makes sense that it's still in hospitals. I mean, I feel if it was to stay one.
Well, a lot of patients aren't having it. They're why are you wearing a mask still? I'm well.
It's a hospital.
Well, I don't want your germs. You don't want mine.
Yeah, I mean the most of the face masks are used for surgery and stuff before, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so it just makes sense. I mean, it's that's where it comes from.
Staying clean.
Yeah, people are interesting.
I've seen some really interesting characters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they choir. Yeah.
Nice people, mean people.
Speaking of COVID, how was your quarantine?
So quarantine, I think at first was really hard because all of my siblings moved back to my parents' house. We were all in college. Maria was a senior in college. We were a junior, or Maria was a junior. We were sophomores.
Yeah.
So I took my organic chemistry final exam in the basement of my parents' house at 8 p.m. on a weekday. My whole family was eating dinner above me, making noise.
Yeah.
And I was sitting at our basement is now finished, but it wasn't in high school. But I was sitting at the kitchen counter in my basement.
Yeah.
8 p.m. And we didn't know how to use all of the different video things and
Proctorio.
Yeah. Zoom was new to us, so I remember we had to submit my organic chemistry house. You need to draw stuff, right? You're drawing all the shapes, and so we could have scrap paper, but then we had to take pictures of our work and upload them, attach it to our exam. But it was included in the time we had for the exam, so I remember having to leave a few minutes to make sure I had time to submit the pictures as well, and I was really stressed. I don't know, I think school was really hard initially in COVID, and then once we figured out how to do school virtually, it got easier. And then moving off campus was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can agree with that.
Oh yeah.
Living with the Palace girls, and then getting to hang out with the Vatican boys. That was a really fun period. But also just odd, all of us turned 21 during COVID and having to shut our blinds to have parties so we wouldn't get suspended.
Oh yeah.
But then also really stressful because your friend next door to you has COVID and you have to quarantine and you don't want to get your parents sick if you see them, and someone's boyfriend has it, so they might have it. I don't know. I think it was just a very stressful time because we didn't know how bad it was. But also a really fun time.
Yeah.
I think I have more, as it became more normal, I definitely have more fond memories of those couple of years than negative. I never got COVID either. Isn't that wild? Oh, to my knowledge, I never had COVID. I never had a positive test. But
yeah, well, you are one of the lucky few.
I know, everyone in my house had it, except me.
Maybe it's blood type or something. That's what I've heard.
I think me and Chloe have the same blood type.
Yeah, but she's got the worst blood type. O positive versus.
I don't know. We were sitting on the couch in the Palace, and Sophia's on her phone, Vanessa, and she unlocks her phone, and she's like, "Oh my God, guys, I have COVID." Sitting right next to it, we're all hanging out, and she's like, "What do I do?" And we're I was go upstairs. What do you do? You live together. So she she got up, ran up the stairs, came back down, grabbed all her stuff, and went back up into her room. It was really pointless.
That's goofy.
I think she ended up actually quarantining at your guys' house with Adam.
She did, yeah. No, that was. It's funny because I feel like we were all like quarantining in our own room because like half our house like had COVID and half of us didn't, so like we couldn't just like all vibe like. Yeah.
It was, I think, hard not to get like annoyed or mad at people too. I mean, it's not their fault to get COVID, but then some people are like more risky than others, or like would take more risks, and then it would affect everyone else.
Yeah.
And getting tested every week.
Oh yeah.
Don't miss that.
Walking all the way to the to JO North.
It was pretty close walk for us though, right down the street.
Yeah, not so much for us.
Yeah.
I guess we're only like 5-minute walk from you, but.
I remember like timing myself to see how fast I could get in and out of the testing center. I was like 3 minutes and 15 seconds was my fastest.
I always like gathered my spit on the way.
Me too. And like especially when you get up in the morning, you don't have any spit. I remember like biting my cheeks and like.
And then it'd be like like last name Marker.
Well, do you remember the tubes used to be huge?
Yeah, so you'd have to have
like,
so much
spit, and then they made them smaller, and it was a lot easier.
Yeah. No.
See, these kids won't ever know this.
Exactly. Like if I didn't say that right then,
this.
I was never gonna remember that.
Yeah, it was hard to fill it at first, and then
you cheated the system. Yeah.
And they tell you not to like accumulate spit before you go in, but everyone did. Yeah, you weren't supposed to.
I thought you just weren't supposed to eat and drink.
That too, but I mean most people probably did.
Yeah.
I brushed my teeth.
I don't know what I did. Remember, I would walk to the JO North, and then on the way back, I would get Mongolian from Scott, like to go.
Oh, I miss Scott.
Yeah, that shit was good. Like, I feel like it was like too much of a good thing, like just going there all the time. But like, what I wouldn't give to like have some Scott food right now.
Or curl. I liked curl too.
I would like legit.
Curl rice bowl. Oh, you guys like the meatball subs. You guys are meatball subs.
Adam loved the meatball sub. I mean, alright, you guys made fun of me for having burgers in my fridge. That man
had meatball subs.
He would just like randomly in the middle of the night just like pull out a meatball sub. Like he was stacked with those things. I'm telling you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah. How was being in the house like all 6 of you guys back under one roof again?
It was good. You probably felt this too. Like kind of fell into like high school habits. Like my parents telling you. And that's what to do, and like what chores needed done, and what time to be home, and it was definitely hard. The other thing that was hard too was just like, I mean, my house isn't like it's in a suburban city, but just we shared rooms too, so like having our own spaces to take tests or to do homework and like staying focused was hard. I remember, because our family is really close. Like my mom's always like, let's go on a walk, or let's have family dinner, and let's blah blah blah, which is like amazing. Like so lucky to have that. But it's hard when you're trying to focus.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Which I'm interested to see how that's going to go with med school.
Yeah, like poke in, like what are you doing? I'm testing and whatnot.
I'm taking a test, and you just made me cheat because I'm talking to you.
Yeah, no, like you should get like a whiteboard or something, like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Yeah, like, in testing, or, like maybe like
on the outside of my bedroom.
Yeah, like that way, like, okay, like she's.
I'll probably turn Chloe's room into my office or something.
Damn.
I'll leave her bed.
You'd still live with Maria. You just like have your own like workspace and your own like live space.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, COVID was good, fun, and scary. I think that's probably.
Yeah, I think that's probably how it was.
And then we adapted to it, and then it was normal.
Yeah, and then it's just gone.
Mhm. Should have journaled during that too.
I feel like it probably would have been like, I laid in bed today.
Yeah.
Like,
I rolled out to my desk chair today.
Yeah, that journal would have been sad as shit.
Did calculus in my bed today.
Yeah. What's your relationship like with your religion?
Growing up, was baptized and grew up in a Presbyterian church, which is one of the Protestant, like Methodist, Presbyterian, all those. My dad grew up very Catholic. He was like an older boy for 10 years and went to Catholic school and had nuns as teachers.
Damn.
Yeah. Like he said, one of the nuns he has as a teacher, what was her name? Sister Cordia, had his dad when his dad was in school, my grandpa when he was in school. My dad's the youngest of 6. So that nun must have been like totally ancient.
Jeez.
Yeah. He grew up being involved in religion a lot, but then we didn't join a Catholic church. But like during the week we'd go to church as kids. Like on Thursdays they had like a youth night at our church, and then every summer we'd do VBS, Vacation Bible School. We went to church in Worthington. So I kind of think that made it a little harder, like socially, like making friends and stuff, because it wasn't like kids I also saw at school. It was like totally new kids. kids.
Yeah.
Like Lucy Shepherd went to my church,
Oh,
which is
really?
funny. Yeah.
That's goofy.
Yeah, she was a tryhard.
What a religion.
Yeah, she was. We did like a. She would like always answer the questions, and like when I was in like church choir, she'd always get like the solos for church choir. Oh no, she's super nice, but I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember being envious of her because, Christmas Eve we'd do the whole manger scene thing.
Yeah.
Like the little kids would act it out and sing.
Yeah.
And she was Mary, and I wanted to be Mary because I wanted to hold the baby, but then I was an angel instead.
Yeah. Oh, poor you.
Yeah, so I think I was very not super duper involved.
Yeah.
But like definitely went to church growing up, and then once I got confirmed, at our church or I don't know which Presbyterian churches we get confirmed in 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
After that, because that's like a whole process. You go to like class every week and have to memorize things and
have a whole like ceremony.
Yeah, so after that, I think is when I stopped in church more. And I think part of that is got more busy with sports and extracurriculars, and just didn't go to church as often, but still pretty consistently. And then, I don't know, through end of high school and then into college, just less and less, just going to college being. I mean, almost all of our friends are Catholic.
Yeah.
Like every single person I lived with, all of the girls are Catholic, except Megan Petra and her parents. She grew up Catholic.
Yeah.
So like they would always go to church on Sundays, and I would just like stay in the dorm room.
Yeah.
You know, which I didn't necessarily feel left out because I didn't want to go to like a Catholic. I didn't want to go to a Catholic church.
Yeah. The mass was pretty whack, I must say.
Yeah.
I went once.
Yeah. So and then now my family doesn't really go to church that much at all. I know it's something my mom like wants us to go more, but she doesn't go either.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we're definitely like the Easter, Christmas family now, which we never were growing up.
Yeah.
For me personally, I don't currently feel connected with religion. I'm not opposed to it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, and it might be like the science brain of mine too.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this is kind of, sorry if you're religious and you're watching this, but like, how can a guy die, come back to life, like go hide in a cave and then poof, and now he's supposed to come back?
Yeah.
Like Jesus is the second coming of Jesus, like
Yeah.
really? Like, and I actually think religion is great. I think it's comforting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it brings a lot of peace to people. I think it's history. I'm sure it happened in some variation at some point, and someone wrote about it, and now the words have been translated, and but I do see religion as a metaphor. I don't know. Sometimes I think it's a cop-out. I think there's a lot of hatred that happens because of religion.
Yeah.
And a lot of violence, and that part scares me. I just got goosebumps. Like, people get really prosecuted a lot from religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that side of religion, so that's probably where a lot of my, and not like Presbyterianism or anything, but, I mean, there's a lot there too, but like the stuff you see in the news.
Yeah.
That's like, how can someone like kill somebody or say those things to somebody just because of a difference of opinion and it's coming from a buck.
Yeah.
Like, really? So that's where I'm at currently. I'm not opposed to at some point maybe getting more involved. I don't know. I think extremism and religion can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And that scares me.
Yeah, I know killing in the name of God is a fun oxymoron there. But yeah, I don't know if, like, I feel like that's just like I feel like I talked about this a lot, but like, I don't know if it's a generation thing or an age thing, but I feel like most people our age, like, outside of maybe like that group that, like, you know, went to mass every Sunday, like, it's like not really like most of
not super common.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think religion can teach really great morals. I think there's some like really good things you can learn from it, like as a kid, growing up, like right from wrong and like treating people the way you want to be treated and like that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now as an adult, and you see all the negatives and the politics of religion.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, unfortunately.
Yeah. You know, the Pope is voted for.
Really?
Yeah. No, they have all the cardinals vote when the Pope dies, or on the off chance they retire, which doesn't really happen often. And then all the cardinals of the Catholic Church, they vote, and they let the smoke out to say, you know, we got to vote for the new Pope. and then the new pope is revealed. It's like
That's
it's crazy.
wild, and they're
Yeah.
always old white men.
Yeah. Well, that's what God intends according to the Catholic Church.
Oh wait, the perfume I currently wear, it's Ariana Grande. It's God is a Woman.
Yeah.
And I just think it's funny.
Mm.
And that song's a good song, but I told my grandma she's not she goes to church, but she's not like hardcore, but she's like, "Oh, you smell good." And I was like, "Oh, it's God is a Woman." And she like looked at me, she was like, "What?" I mean, she's 85, like
Yeah.
like I think she would consider herself liberal, like feminism and all that, but
Yeah.
she looked at me, she was like, "What?" I was like, "No, it's my perfumes."
Yeah. I always thought it'd be funny if, like, you know, if there is a guy, you know, he came down and be like, it's pronounced Jod, and then he went right back up.
G-A-W-D, God.
You know, it's like GIF and GIF, like that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like, just a soft G. Jod.
That's pretty good.
These are the things that go through my mind. There's not a lot going on there.
No, I think there's a lot going on there, Landon.
There's both a lot and, like, it's like controlled chaos, for lack of better terms. What is your biggest regret?
Freshman and sophomore year, I've done that a little differently. I think I was just a little too intense academically, but that's not like, also it got me to where I am. Like if I didn't work so hard, maybe I would have gotten the grades I have and gotten into med school or whatever. I don't know, I think everything happens for a reason, too, so even if it was bad, or if I messed something up, everything turned out okay. Oh, you know what I do regret? This is like just a silly thing.
Yeah.
I wish I would have applied earlier in the med school application because I applied like too late and it made it a lot harder, had less options.
Yeah.
So I would do that again. I would apply in the fall. I kind of applied like winter, spring, and made it more stressful.
Yeah.
So yeah, apply early if you're applying to grad school.
Yeah. Is there early action, early decision kind of stuff with med school?
It's kind of, but it's like only if you what is it called? Like if you get in that school, you're only going to that school.
Yeah, that's early decision. I would say. Yeah.
They have that, but I think it's only for like fancy schools, like Ivy League. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even look into that.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean to your point, like I guess that is kind of shitty, but hey.
Oh, I know another one.
Go for it.
I wish I would have gone to Europe last summer.
Yeah.
That would have been so fun. But also, I was applying to med school. I felt like, at the time, I felt like I couldn't.
Yeah.
So.
No, I feel you.
I really should have gone to Europe. Ugh. And now, like, all of our friends have been.
I say we get, like, I'm trying to think that, like, there's a better term for the word I'm trying to think of. But, like, the everyone that hasn't been to Europe yet, do, like, a second, even better Europe trip now that we're all, like, balling out. Because, like, you know, you were applying to med school, I was, like, working, like, Chloe was sad, I don't know.
Yeah, she was working, she was getting ready for vet school.
Yeah, so, I mean, we could definitely get, like, a second.
Yeah, but then, like, now it's, like,
harder because we're all, like, working.
everyone's schedules are different. Like, money is a factor.
Yeah, well, I mean, money was still a factor.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're coming out of college, it's like, oh, I just need to get this much money so I can make to Europe. Yeah. So you're not trying to save for anything yet, you know?
Alternatively, you can save up for stuff because in college you, like, didn't, if you had a job, it probably wasn't making that much money. It's like a salary job.
I think I'm gonna, even though I'm gonna be, like, paying for school for the next long time, I think next summer's my last real summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna go unless I want to wait till after I'm, like, done with med school. It's gotta be next summer, or I gotta wait a few years. It's just kind of sad. Or go for a short period of time. Or go for like a week.
We should go.
I should go for a week. I would go. What country do you want to go to the most?
All of them.
What's like top 3, top 2?
Western Europe. But definitely
a country.
Like not like Poland and like the what is it? The Balkans. Not a big fan of the Balkans. I've already been to Italy, but I would definitely go back.
Wow.
That's the only European country I've been to, but I feel like the only one I'm not high on is.
You never went to Israel?
I've been to Israel.
Okay, so say.
Yeah, but that's like more like Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big fan of England because I feel like that's just like America, but like with funny accents, you know, like they'll go.
I heard it's like good to go because if you've never traveled internationally, it's like a good like little warm up.
Yeah. No, I'm ready for the full course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't need beans for breakfast. What about like a plebeian? Yeah. What about you? Where would you want to go?
Italy, Spain, and France are probably my top 3.
Oh, great answers.
I want to go to Switzerland. I think Ireland looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amsterdam. I do Germany. I want to go everywhere
Alright, I'm telling you, next summer.
someday. Next time we watch this video,
Yeah,
we'll have been
we'll
more
figure something
countries.
out.
I probably need to renew my passport at this point.
What if I get a discount because I'm a dual citizen anywhere?
Oh, it's so cool you're a dual citizen.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm like that.
It's your fun fact.
Shit, that actually is a good fun fact.
Is that one of your questions?
No. Are you a dual citizen?
No, what's your fun fact?
No,
Too basic.
Nah, it's just more like, I feel like you either have one or you don't kind of thing.
Yeah, and you probably know most fun facts about each other already.
That, and I feel like you don't forget your fun facts. You know, like you usually take it for a long time.
Yeah, mine's just I'm a triplet.
Yeah.
And
Wait, you are?
And I have a split uvula. It's called a bifid uvula. It goes like this.
We have to see that after the pod.
Yeah, I can show the pod. Should I? That'd be so fun.
If you'd like.
No, it's
this
okay.
kind
I'll
of
show you
box is
mine.
in the way. So.
My uvula looks like an upside down Y.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's genetic apparently.
Huh.
Yeah.
What are you most worried about?
I was really worried about planning my mom's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Long term, like a worry I've always had. I mean, everyone has this, but like being successful, and also with what profession I'm choosing, I'm worried about having that like work-life balance. Yeah, stressed about that. We'll see. So you kind of have to pick your specialty wisely. Because I want to have a family and I want to travel the world and kids someday. But I'm also choosing a path that will make that more difficult. Like I'll probably never be a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I won't.
Yeah.
Which is not something like I want, or like right now I don't think I want that. But like, I don't know. I think being in medicine, it's not gonna be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm excited. Right now I'm excited for it. But I know it's gonna be hard, so that's like a little worry in the back of my head. Like, am I gonna have a life? Am I gonna be able to do fun stuff on the weekends? Am I gonna be able to travel? Am I gonna have money to do the things I want to do, or the time to do the things I want to do?
Yeah. No, I mean, like you said, it's hard to balance between like social life and you know, romantic or relationship life and then, you know, like work life, and there's like so many things to do, and it's hard to like.
We're so young. We have time. We have time to do the things.
It's not gonna get easier, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. I mean, like look at you in college. You were able to do it.
Yeah, you just gotta have more of a Shannon enthusiasm.
Or make sure every weekend is the best weekend ever.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
She always says that. I love that about her.
No, I think for her episode I said like AKA the best blank ever. Like.
Aww.
Yeah. No, I love it though.
The most fun ever. The best whatever ever. Yeah.
It was the best date ever.
Best concert ever.
Yeah, the best.
Best party ever.
Best house ever.
Anything.
That was pretty good though.
Yeah, she went to Taylor Swift.
Actually?
Yeah, did you know that? Pittsburgh. I'm so
how
jealous.
is everyone affording these tickets? Like
she got hers for like under $300.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
But like, I swear to God, like every time I like open Instagram, it's like another person went to a Taylor Swift concert. I'm like, well, I don't like. No offense.
I would go if it wasn't that as expensive. I would have gone for $200. I would have done it. But I didn't.
I will say it's cool. Like when I was in Chicago, she played like every day I was there.
Yeah, and you could go into you go outside the stadium and listen. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Apparently, you could go like sit in the grass outside the stadium and like listen to the concert.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like I think it's really cool how like people are like dressing up as the different eras. Like that's actually like really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a big fan.
What era are you, Landon?
I don't know all the albums.
Me neither.
Like,
my first concert ever was a Taylor Swift concert.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In fifth grade or sixth grade.
Yeah. What era was that?
She was still country. I think I had to pull it up. I think it was Speak Now, maybe.
Or Forever Hold Your Peace. I don't know what I wasn't sure if that was.
She was still country at the time.
I gotcha. So she was
like Love Story and
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think my favorite era of Taylor Swift's Reputation, just because how cringy it is.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like when she was trying to be the bad girl and all this shit, and it's just like you're Taylor Swift.
Is that how Red was too, though?
I don't know. That was the one where she dropped her rap song.
We'll have to ask Evan.
Yeah, why does he know so much about Taylor Swift?
He loves her.
No sense.
Swift.
I don't know. I don't get that kid sometimes.
Taylor Swift and Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah,
Sums it up.
That's his life. I mean, he's doing one or the other. what is the hardest thing that's happened to you this past year?
I think just transitioning from being a college student to living at home with your parents again.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough and sad. And a lot of our friends are doing really cool, fun jobs or living in fun places. I think just the social change from college to now not being in college.
Yeah.
Probably the hardest. Yeah, my sister Sophia moving. It's been sad, been tough.
In RP.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a transition, like you said. But how now that you're kind of further into it, how are you enjoying it? Still tough.
It's been good. It's been good. I'm ready for med school start. I'm ready for the next change.
Yeah.
I'm definitely grateful. I've had a gap year, and a lot of people don't take gap years, but it's actually more than 50% of med students take gap years now, which I think is interesting. But I've enjoyed not having homework. It's just a thing you always have, and I mean for you, too. With school, it's weird to not have it, but then it's also really nice.
Yeah.
So.
You're just you're done, or you come out home from your job and it's just that's it.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't have to look that far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I literally can be someone will be hey, what are you doing tomorrow? And I'd be oh, let me check my calendar. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I might have work, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't have to plan out weeks ahead to see what exam I have coming up or when our school break is or whenever.
Yeah.
So that's been really nice, not having that stress in the past year.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to start again, so.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna be back in the thick of things in no time.
Yeah, hopefully they kind of don't throw it all in our faces right away. Hopefully they kind of
I'm sure
softly.
They know what they're doing. They've been medical schooling for
We'll see.
years.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You don't hear from me.
Yeah, no,
Check in.
I'll hear from you. I'll text you. I never succeeded in having our adventures in in college, but
We had some adventures.
I remember there was we were gonna do hot ones or something like that. And then we just did,
COVID hit.
Yeah, COVID did hit.
Yeah.
It did throw a wrench in our plans of sharing food in
Maybe that could
public.
be another season of this.
Yeah, hot ones.
That would
limited
be
edition.
fun. That would be fun.
Oh no, I feel like that's something you just can't do on camera because I would just well that and I can't ask everyone the same questions.
We could do that for just a fun activity with friends. You don't have to film it.
Yeah. No, that
Hot Ones
I
night?
would love to do that.
I'd be
don't
so
get
bad at it.
Yeah, and just get
Maybe you
spicy
and
ass
Bad
questions.
should do it
I'd be down.
next week. That would be good.
Say less. I know he's
Before you
gonna
leave.
be traveling at some point, but
Alright. We'll ask
yeah,
Dad.
we'll schedule it.
Okay. Dad's your father. He's available.
Yeah, you're my mommy. What's something that made you laugh really hard recently?
A couple weeks ago, me and my cousins, they're all teenage boys right now.
Yeah.
We went on this, it's basically a blow up playground, have you ever done super games or anything like that?
Yeah, the bouncy houses.
Yeah, it's that but on water, it's on a lake.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's the lake that we have a boat at. They have one there, and it definitely is more of a little kid thing.
Yeah.
But I still do it every summer, and it's a blast.
'Cause it
$15 for an
awesome.
hour. Yeah, it's awesome, and we were just giggling and laughing the whole time. We were falling down, and yeah, we were peeing ourselves laughing.
Yeah, that sounds goofy.
Yeah. It was me and 4 teenage boys.
No way.
Yeah, and my cousin's girlfriend, who's a senior in high school.
Yeah, it just sounds like a hell of a time.
Yeah, it was
especially on
awesome.
the water too.
It was funny.
Yeah. No, anything specific that come to mind of one thing someone
Someone did.
Yeah.
We all one of the little obstacles is this really tall tower thing. You climb up to it.
Yeah.
And then you can jump off, flip off, whatever you want. So we all go up, and then we're all adults. This thing's supposed to be for little kids, I think.
Yeah.
So we go on it, and the weight of us just starts tipping and tipping down, and we all fell off. It's probably a good, I bet it's 20 feet up, 10, 20 feet up, and I smacked so hard, the side of my leg, and we were just all we got it on video actually. We all fell off, and we were laughing at that. And then they're teenage boys, they say inappropriate stuff, so they just make me laugh. Just penis jokes 24/7.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Kind of still am there.
Yeah, I still laugh.
Yeah. Funny things are funny, Gotcha.
I like to laugh. I laugh a lot.
Yeah, no, I feel you're always giggling at something.
Yeah. I was laughing at work. You kind of also laugh in at my job when, like, things are gross or really sad or bad. You kind of have to laugh to lighten the mood because it can be kind of serious.
No, I feel you. Like, yeah, I mean, especially like some of the more morbid shit. It's like,
yeah.
you either laugh or you just.
Yeah, like this happened yesterday. One of the nurses I work with, Mitch. We had a patient together who the patient was really sick and ended up passing away the next day. So I worked one day, he was not doing well. Next day come back, he had just passed away right before I got in. And like was in the body bag in the room still. And Mitch jokingly was like, Cindy, can you go check vitals in room 6? And I was like any other person would think that's like mean.
Yeah.
Or like morbid. But like I was laughing.
Yeah.
He was a joke. So that was something funny that happened yesterday.
What is your favorite tradition?
Christmas Eve we do with our neighbors. And our neighbors come over who we've lived next to since I was 5, so 18 years. And they have kids our age. And their grandparents come and my grandma comes. And we just have like dinner party with them. Christmas Eve's always really fun. And we go, if it's snowing, we go sledding in our front yard, even as adults. Other traditions in my family, we do pies for birthdays instead of cake.
Mm-hmm.
So we're a big pie family. Every summer we call it Lake Week. We just go to my grandma's house for a whole week, and we have a little cottage behind her house. It's like little 8-frame, like 1 bedroom with a loft.
Yeah.
And we spend a week or a few days there, just our family and my grandma. So that's happening in the next couple weeks. That'll be fun.
I'm sure that all those lake memories.
Yeah, and it's like in the middle of nowhere. It's like not a fancy lake. It's hot dogs on the fire and hillbillies everywhere, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. We boat, make dinner.
Yeah. No, definitely
read
sounds
books.
like so many good summers there.
Yeah.
Who is your hero?
My grandma. I think that's kind of cliche. I never really had like a famous person that was my hero. Or like a sports person or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma, she's amazing. Have you met her?
I don't think I have.
Her name's Lois. She was one of the first nurse practitioners in Ohio.
Oh, really?
She's 85, so she became a nurse practitioner like way, way, way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at Planned Parenthood when it was unpopular to work at Planned Parenthood. My mom got bullied in school.
Oh, damn.
I know. I know, because of where her mom worked.
Yeah.
Because my grandma would come, she would come and, like, give the talk. Because she was, like, the town nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
So she was an OBGYN nurse practitioner. So, and then I think for me, like, I mean, those are all cool things, but I really, like, I idolize her and how my grandpa had Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of early onset, like, in his 60s. He was diagnosed and passed away in his 70s. So he had it for about 10 years before he passed. Like, basically my whole childhood, like, age 6, and then he passed away when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way she cared for him, just, like, every day. I mean, he was in a nursing home or assisted living, like a memory care unit facility, the last 2 years. But before that, she did everything. And then she still visited him every single day. Like, all meals was there.
Mm-hmm.
Just her, like, love and commitment to him, even though, like, he, at the end, we think if he knew anyone, it would have been, if he knew who anyone was, it would have been her. But he was not talking and just obviously not himself.
Yeah.
But just the way she cares for others, I think, is something that inspires me. And she's such a good person. She doesn't swear. Like, she's definitely the matriarch of her family, but, like, in a, like, sweet, respectful way.
Yeah.
Love her. She's, like, you couldn't think of something bad about her type of person.
Yeah. She sounds like a lovely woman.
Yeah. Lois Ann.
Yeah. Shout out Lois.
Yeah.
The goat.
She, like, lives by herself in this 4-bedroom house on acreage and mows the lawn with a tractor.
Damn.
And, like, she's just the most badass 85-year-old I know.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah.
mowing the lawn with a tractor.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty badass.
She's awesome. I love her.
Oh, yeah.
She can do anything. Like, I was talking to her actually this past weekend, and she was like, she's like a sweet voice too. She's like, you just gotta keep doing the things you love. And I was like, okay, Grandma, what do you want to do? She's like, I just really want to go to Greece, but I need to get my other knee replaced first. 85 and wants to get her other knee done. and go to Greece.
Damn.
She's been all over the world too, which most grandmas probably aren't world travelers.
Yeah.
She's been all over the world.
That is pretty awesome.
Yep, and so my two aunts are physicians, my mom's a nurse. And I think probably because of my grandma, like, they probably inspired her to get into healthcare in some way, but yeah, she's amazing. I love her.
What is the best thing that's happened to you this past month?
I feel like I've been having a lot of fun this month. I don't know. Just like seeing my friends and doing a lot of fun stuff. I don't think there's like one specific thing, like life-changing thing in the past month. Yeah, pass.
I gotcha. No worries.
Summer's always fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, no, I mean, the sun's out, people are out, it's a great time. What do you think your purpose in life is?
I just think helping people and making people happy. I feel like a lot of the relationships I have, I see myself being more of like the nurturer, listening ear, being positive and brightening up a room.
Are you fulfilled?
No, but I don't think you ever should be fulfilled. I think you should always be trying to go for something more.
You think the goalpost is always moving?
I think at our age, yeah. I don't think you should be fulfilled when you're 23 and haven't started your dream job yet.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think at some point, I mean, it would be amazing to have, I think fulfillment is the goal in life, probably.
Yeah.
Do you ever reach it? I don't know. Some people do, I'm sure. Probably most don't.
I get it.
I think that's just human nature, probably.
Yeah, like you said, like, the bar's always moving, there's
Yeah.
always more you're going to want to do, more to achieve.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some, like, grandparents who, like, have their grandkids and they're financially where they're at and they are happy with where their life's at and wouldn't want anything more or different. So maybe that is the goal, but I don't know if it's, well, I don't know if it's likely for everybody.
I gotcha.
Yeah, good goal to have, fulfillment.
What do you think your past self would think you'd be now?
I think she'd be proud. I think, like, where I'm at now, like, I always had this goal of getting into med school and going to med school. It seemed very far off, and now I'm here, I'm like, oh, shit, now I gotta do it. I think I'm a lot more outgoing than I was, and I kind of kept my head down growing up, just, like, did sports in school and excelled in them, but socially, I'm proud of the person I am now.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy to think, like, I've known you since you were 18, and, like...
Yeah.
Now you're this.
Now I'm this, 23.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah. I like you more than I did 5 years ago.
So you didn't like me at all?
No, but I like you more.
Yeah, me too. I was like, sitting around about this, like, I'm very happy she didn't know me as a freshman, because, like, I don't know how I made friends as a freshman, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what, I think everyone just, still, like, accepts you for who you are and loves you the way you are.
Yeah, but
No
that
one wants
doesn't
that to
mean that,
change.
like, young me wasn't, like, a fuck.
You were just silly and weird.
Yeah.
I love it about you.
Where do you see yourself going in the next 5 years, both personally and professionally, but more on the personal side?
So professionally, be done with med school. Personally, I hope to, like, have a life. Be in a relationship, be, like, planning for a future or working towards that future. Hope to have traveled some. Maybe be finding a life partner or have a life partner.
I gotcha.
I'm a little bit behind in that department.
You got time. You're
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Life ahead.
No one has to get married right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I get a lot of shit for not having a boyfriend. Because all my siblings have boyfriends.
again, it's never too late.
I know.
All your siblings do have.
I know.
That sucks.
I know, it's a little bit annoying.
Hey, you just need a swag
I
out.
like all of them. Well, I
Yeah.
haven't met Harry yet, but...
Yeah, but you need a swag out and just be the single one, like, one of the...
Yeah, that's also, like, not really my... Like, I feel like I'm not, like, the crazy single...
Yeah.
I'll probably have the best boyfriend, though, because I've seen all of my sister's boyfriends.
There, you gotta learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
What's one thing you want to have done by the next time we film a podcast episode? I don't know when that'll be. I'm saying 30 plus years from now.
Let's say have gone to Europe with Landon.
It's a great answer.
Yeah, let's do that.
That better happen, otherwise I'm gonna be sad.
See you here, folks.
There you go. What's one piece of advice you have for yourself, for the world, for me, whoever?
You can, like, do and be anyone or anything. I don't think you should pigeonhole yourself into one type of person. So, like, believing in yourself, basically. I think treating others the way you want to be treated. Two things that, like, are important to me. Yeah.
Some wise words.
Yeah, kind of cliche. We did these side story. Growing up, we had this framed piece of paper. It was called the Englehart Tenets.
Yeah.
And my dad wrote it one day and gave it to us for Christmas from Santa.
Yeah.
And it was like the list of all these characteristics and values and of what he wanted our family to be and act like and value. Yeah. So it kind of got those drilled into us as kids. We passed it around and read them. I'll just send it to you because it's like looking at it now. I'm like, that's kind of hardcore.
That's so goofy.
Yeah, and we like eventually like kind of memorized them.
Like it's like your own house's like personal version of the Ten Commandments.
Yeah, literally.
Did you ever like think other houses had like their own commandments, or it was just or their own like?
Santa gave them to us. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll show it. I'll think of a picture on my phone. I'll show it to you. It's funny.
I'll throw some picture.
But yeah, I think our family was very, and me myself was very like value oriented, but also like I'm a good person. You're a good person, so.
Yeah, that's
find
nothing wrong with
anywhere.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever get tested on that?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, yeah, we like kind of memorize them.
That is.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could like you that more. That is. I might steal that
He's
from
like,
your dad.
he was never in the military, but it's like low key like military-esque.
Yeah. No, that sounds like it. All right, and then last but not least, top 5.
Friends and family. I think we went one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Friends
Yeah.
and family. I'm gonna do like different areas.
Sure, go for it.
Chocolate.
Okay.
I love chocolate. Any chocolate.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate's my favorite. I love the lake, skiing. I like snow skiing too. Water, being on bodies of water.
So bodies of water is
bodies
the.
of water. Kids, I love kids.
Okay.
Babies. Laughing and adventuring. How many is that? 5?
That is 5.
Yeah.
It's a good 5. That's a
Yeah.
wholesome 5 right there.
Yeah, that sums me up pretty good.
Yeah.
Being spontaneous, 6.
You know, you see it going top 10.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about me.
Yeah. No, I dread this question because I feel like there's a lot.
You can't pick 5.
Yeah.
But those are a good 5.
Yeah.
They're solid.
And a good way to round out this episode.
Yeah.
Sid,
Thanks, Landon.
thanks for coming on. Finally got you after
I know.
millions of delays.
I know. Right before you leave for Chicago.
Exactly. No, the last, maybe the last one, second to last one at the very least, posted to the channel, maybe third for a while.
So now I can go back and watch everyone. So
Yeah, you have like 28 episodes to watch.
That's awesome, Landon.
Yeah, and more being pumped out because I take like 3. You're not gonna get it's like 3 or 4 months. But
Okay.
that means you have to subscribe to Landon or Master Memories. Hit that like button, comment, and other. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Let's do another high five. That was funny.
Yeah, I didn't want to end this thing.
I'll let you go out and I'll do a surprise.
What's that mean?
Nothing inappropriate.
Okay. What?
Just so you won't know until you go to edit it.
Okay.
Do you like that, or is that freak you out?
Sure. Just
Oh, plug your ears.
Okay. Wait,
Walk down the hall. And then come back in like 10 seconds.
Okay.
He's freaked out. Okay. Well, this is my surprise ending in Landon's room. Oh, almost fell. I'm on a box. All right. Thanks for having me, Landon. Love you so much. Good luck in Chicago. Mwah. Okay. You can come back now.
Let's go. I don't know what this ending was, but this is gonna be goofy.
Peace. Get in there, Landon.
No, you'll see how it goes. There's special effects and all that.
All right.